Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is gonna be absolutely bonkers. The data is in, and I have some really great things to talk to you guys about today, but I also have some really sucky things that I have to talk to you guys about today. Because what I have noticed is we are already seeing the housing market soften as a result of the last couple weeks of plummeting interest rates. So today we're going to analyze what effect that has already had on the trends. We also have some good news. We have additional metro areas on the year-over-year price decline list, such as San Diego. And here's the problem, guys. I can no longer keep count on the number of metro areas that have been on the year-over-year price decline list in 2022. And we are roughly $5,000 away from median sales price average for us to be considered to have a nationwide year-over-year price decline in real estate, which has not happened since the last Great Recession. So buckle up, guys, and enjoy the ride. But before we get on the ride, no, I'm not a financial advisor. This is my personal YouTube channel. Even though my bio is as realtor, loan officer, and instructor in real estate in Texas. So please, guys, for my effort, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. But either way, guys, let's get started on the video now. So the name of the Redfin article that we're going to dive into today, guys, is Housing Market Update. Home buying demand ticks up slightly after last week's record fast rate drop. Now, when I'm done reading all this, guys, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys a peak to right now comparison as far as what your mortgage payment would be and how much money that you would save if you waited from June and purchased right now. So sit tight for the end of the video to see that. I think you guys are going to love what you're seeing. So let's start at the top here. Mortgage purchase applications and Redfin's home buying demand index both increased as rates stayed around 6.6%, down sharply from 7% earlier this month, saving the typical buyer over $100 in monthly mortgage payments. Still, supply is piling up, posting a record annual increase as pending sales fell the most on record. We are taking a short break from analysis this week, but please see the bullet points and charts below for this week's housing market data. We'll be back for full commentary in next week's report. So obviously they're probably saying that as a result of the layoffs. They probably don't have as much staff members, obviously, but let's take a look at the leading indicators. Now, mortgage purchase applications are still down 41% year over year. And this is crushing the real estate industry, realtors, loan officers, title companies, escrow companies. So many people are getting hurt, and I can feel that. Now, searches for homes for sale on Google is down year over year, 38%. So quite frankly, people aren't searching for where should I buy a house? People are searching for right now, is it safe to buy, right? Is it safe? Am I safe to purchase a home right now, or is it going to crash? That's what people want to know. Now, the seasonally adjusted Redfin Homebuyer Demand Index is down 33% year over year. So huge decline there. Now, touring activity is down 35 plus 3 is down 38% year over year. So we have huge drops in the leading indicators this week. But that's not all, guys. This is what I'm super duper excited about. Take a look at this. The median home sales price was $356,149, up only, you guys. We are in the 2%, all right? So we're under 3 now. We're in the 2s, up only 2.1% year over year, the smallest increase since the start of the pandemic. We are so close. We are so close to hitting year over year decline this year. If median sales prices go down another $5,000, we're going to hit negative year over year growth this year. And I'm keeping my eyes on that, guys. I'm super excited. Now take a look at this. Among the 50 most populous US metros, home sales prices fell from a year earlier in 5 of them. So obviously metros have gone on this list and off this list, guys, but the metros that are still on this list are San Francisco, Sacramento, Detroit, San Jose, and now welcoming San Diego. So San Diego's finally on this list. I'm really surprised that Austin and Boise haven't hit this list yet. I suspected San Diego was going to hit it because of my California update video. It was super close, but now it is finally officially on the year-over-year price decline list. So I'm guessing, guys, before the end of this year, we'll probably have another 10 of the top metro areas on that year-over-year price decline list. So now what I want to do in the video is let's visualize some of this data and take a look at Redfin's charts right now, just to see if we can see any of the softening already hit the trends. Take a look. Now we're going to start with median sales price. And unfortunately, guys, median sales price leveled off this week. Unfortunately, so again, I suspect this is as a result of the lowering interest rates, just like we had back right in this right here back in June, July, and August, kind of went up. So, unfortunately, we didn't see an additional decline really week over week, guys. So that is a little bit disheartening. But nevertheless, this trend is going to continue, and the median sales price will obviously go down. I mean, the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, everyone is saying it. We have clear indications now. But I want the red line to be under the blue line before we're out of this year. Now, the reason why median home sales price did not go down significantly is essentially home buyer mortgage payments have gone down significantly in the last couple weeks. It's gone down about roughly 10%. So that's pretty substantial. But again, you can see that right here. So the last 2 weeks, boom, boom. And again, this softening right here, this lowering of mortgage payments, guys, I think that's only going to hurt us, right? Again, it's still better. You're still better off buying now than you were in June. But regardless, this has not gone down enough, right? So eventually what we want to see is we want to see this go down at the same time as median sales price goes down. Once mortgage payments and median sales price continue to go down together, that's probably going to be the time when that's probably going to be one of the best times to start looking to buy again. Now, unfortunately, as a result of the little bit of the softening, right? A little bit of the softening, the months of supply available has actually gone down week over week. So last week, I believe it was at 3.6 months. It's now at 3.5 months of supply. This is a really good indicator to see where we're at with inventory, guys. This isn't the actual unit amount. This is a calculation used to basically account for demand and inventory. So this is saying that it actually plateaued week over week, but this will start going up again. This will start going up again soon, but I wouldn't be surprised as a result of those lowered interest rates that this actually may go down again next week. So let's keep an eye on that. Now, here's what I really, really did not want to see. So this is usually one of the leading indicators to show us have the rates hit the market yet, which is the listings that had price cuts. So the listings that have price cuts has actually gone down week over week, y'all. It's still super high at 7.3%. So it's still historically high, but this is not what we want to see. We want to see, listings continue to have price cuts. So the fact that this went down week over week, again, you guys, is another thing that we don't want to see. And look at right here, the same thing happened last June, July when the interest rates went down. Do y'all see that? So this may actually be sideways for a little bit and then go back up is what I'm hoping that we're going to see in the weeks and months to come. So now what I want to do is do a comparison at the peak versus right now. And the peak was in June. So we're going to take a look at, and these are rough calculations, guys, but we're going to take a look at mortgage payment and median sales price just to see where you're at today if you waited to buy from the peak in June. And I think you guys are going to really start loving what this information is showing. Let's start now. Now, obviously, guys, in order to do that, I have to figure out what the sales price was, the median sales price was at the peak, which was right here on June 19th. You guys may already know because we've done this a few times, but the peak sales price was $392,000 right here. Now, obviously, we've been having a price crash. So we had a clear price crash right here. Now, the home median sales prices have gone all the way down to $356,149 as we just read in the article. Now what we have to do is see what the interest rates were at this time and what the average interest rates are right now to make our comparison. All right, so what I'm going to do to figure that out is access Fred economic data 30-year fixed rate mortgage so that you can see where we were at in June 16th. So June 16th, interest rates were at about 5.78% on average. Fast forward to today, the average has gone to 6.58%. So this is the interest rate I'm going to use for the $356,000 value, and this is the interest rate I'm going to use for the $392,000 value. And the way I'm going to do that, guys, is just by going to Google and typing in mortgage calculator. Now, once that's done, this comes up. Now, I understand the median sales price is not the loan amount because there's a down payment, but we're just going to keep this easy. We can complicate things all we want, but the point remains the same. So let's start at $392,000. The average interest rate back then was 5.78%. And you guys may already know that the payment is, you're probably getting used to this by now, but the average, okay, just average, I understand different situations, but the average mortgage payment in June at the peak was roughly $2,295 at an average median sales value of $392,000. So let's fast forward to today and see what we got. Let me first change the interest rate to 6.58%. And let me change the loan amount to the current median sales price average of $356,149. All right. So this is how I'm doing that. I hope all of that made sense to you guys. You can see that the mortgage payments are actually lower on average right now than they were back in June. So listen to me very carefully because I'm going to tell you what this means. If you waited to buy and you decided to buy today versus June, on average, you're going to pay about $20 less on your mortgage payment. But the really cool thing, guys, is not only are you going to pay approximately $20 less if you waited, you're also going to save roughly $35,000 on your house. And not only that, you're going to have a better opportunity to refinance. Why? Because number one, you have more home equity, and number two, you have a higher interest rate. So you have a higher interest rate and a better ability to refinance, even though your payment is $20 lower. And that is what I'm trying to get through to all of my viewers. The longer we wait, the better these numbers should get. And I want to see $100,000 savings. Personally, I want to see 100K, right? Regardless, guys, let's end out this video now. Now, in conclusion, it is a fact with the data that it is a better time to buy now than it was in June 2022. So I understand there has been numerous people that have gone out to purchase. Now, the thing is I'm going to be less worried for the people that are purchasing right now that are well leveraged buyers with no consumer debt and plenty of savings that are also prepared for negative equity growth in the months and years to come. However, I'm still 100% worried for all the first-time homeowners that are still in consumer debt and that are overextending themselves to purchase and are completely clueless as to what is happening. Because the thing is, guys, we are not even close. We are not at the bottom yet. There is still plenty of room to save even more money and to buy a house that is even more affordable. But you must wait and you must continue to prepare. Credit, income, assets. Now, other than that, you guys, I really hope you guys got some value from today's video. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I wish you luck and I hope you win.